Hi, good morning to one and all. Myself, A. Ramanjnailu. Today I am going to explain curves used in engineering practice. Why we need to use curves in engineering practice? That means, suppose whenever a object it can be manufactured by using the different methods. In that, the object cannot consist of only straight surface or regular surfaces. Sometimes it consists of irregular surfaces. Example, pipe joints. Okay. Next, suppose car body, mobile bodies. All whatever the objects we are using for engineering purpose, that it made up of straight edges, curved surface, and sometimes irregular surface. So that curves we need to know the how to draw and what are the different types of curves used in engineering practice. Okay, first I am going to explain what are the different curves used in engineering practice. That is, first one is conic sections. Second one, cycloids. Third one, involutes. And fourth one, spirals. Okay, these are the different curves used in engineering practice. In our syllabus point of view, conic sections, cycloids and involutes, these three I am going to explain, okay, one by one. First coming to conic sections. What is conic section? Generally, all of you know what is cone. Okay, that cone is cut by a sectional plane, that is known as conic sections. Okay, now I am considering a cone, a right angle cone, okay, having axis okay. Next, here the angle between the axis and extreme generator, it is denoted by theta. Okay, next it is the extreme generator, and this point is apex of a cone, and it is the another extreme generator, and this one is base of a cone. Okay, suppose if you view from top side, it is the front side view. Suppose if you view from top side, the section observed from top side will get, okay, it is a circular object. Okay, if you view from top side, suppose I am going to cut this cone at different positions. Okay, we got different curves, that are, first one circle, second one parabola, and third one ellipse, and fourth one hyperbola, and fifth one isosceles triangle, okay. These are the different curves produced by cutting these conic sections. So that, okay, how we'll get these 5 different objects. Okay, I'm going to explain briefly one by one. Okay, First, I'm taking the cone. Okay, it is the axis of a cone. Next, the angle between axis and extreme generator is theta. Okay, I'm going to cut this cone at any point in the axis. Suppose I'm cursing this point. It is cut by a cutting plane perpendicular to the axis of the cone at any point from apex to base. Okay, we'll get the circle. This circle. Observe. Suppose I'm drawing this in three-dimensional case. It is the cutting point. Here we'll get the shape. It is the circular shape. Okay. That means the circle will form when the cutting plane angle, I'm taking alpha is equals to 90 degrees. Okay, alpha is 90 degrees to the axis of cone. It is the axis. Okay, similarly is the first one. For second case, when the cone is cut by a section plane parallel to the extreme generator. It is the extreme generator. Okay, the cutting plane is parallel to the extreme generator passing through at any point in the cone. Suppose I'm taking this point. It is the cutting plane. Observe, it is the theta, and this one is angle between axis and cutting plane. It is represented by alpha. In this case, observe, alpha is equals to theta. Okay, whenever alpha is equals to theta, the curve formed due to the cutting of cone is parabola. Observe how the curve should be. It is the cutting point and the base point is the axis. If the base is cut at two different points. Okay, it is the parabola. It is formed when the cutting plane angle is equals to the extreme generator. That is, the cutting plane angle alpha is equals to theta. Okay, that curve is known as parabola. Okay, next coming to third one, coming to third case, that is ellipse. Coming to ellipse, here whenever the cone is cut by a section plane, here generally it is theta. The section plane is greater than the angle theta. It is cut the two generators at two different locations. Okay. Here it is the angle alpha. In this case, observe alpha greater than theta. Okay. At that time, the curve is formed. It can be shown in isometric view. These are the two different points. It is the formed cutting surface. Due to this cutting plane, you got one curve. That curve is known as ellipse. For ellipse case, the alpha is greater than theta. Okay. Next, coming to fourth case, that is hyperbola. I am considering a cone, okay, having an axis. Okay. Next, it is cut by a section plane. In this, having two cases. First, I am going to explain case 1. In this, the cutting plane is less than theta. It is the angle between axis and extreme generator. It is denoted by theta. Suppose in cutting the cutting plane, it is the cutting plane. Here, angle between the cutting plane and extreme generator is alpha. Sorry, it is parallel to the axis. I am taking a line. Sorry, ma, it is the redrawing this one. It is the cone. It is the axis. Okay, and this one is theta. I am considering cutting this object. Here, the angle formed between the axis, I am drawing a line parallel to the axis. Some angle is formed. That angle is known as alpha. This angle alpha is less than the theta. Due to this, one curve is formed. Okay. That curve is known as hyperbola. It is the case 1. Due to the cutting of cone with an angle cutting angle less than theta, we form one curve. That curve is known as hyperbola. Okay. Next, case 2. Case 2, in this, suppose the cone is cut by a section plane parallel to the axis, that means alpha equals to 0. Okay, at that point the curve is formed, that is known as, same curve here also formed, that means known as hyperbola. So that from case 1, case 2, the hyperbola is formed when alpha is equals to 0 or alpha less than theta. Okay, in both cases the formed surface is known as hyperbola. Next, coming to last one, isosceles triangle. Okay, it is formed when a cone is cut by a section plane parallel to the axis and passing through the apex. Okay, at that time the formed surface is known as isosceles triangle. It is the apex. Here the curve is formed. It is the isosceles triangle. Okay, due to the cutting of cone and with section plane passing through the apex, it is known as isosceles triangle. Okay, it is about conic section, introduction to the conic sections. What are the different curves used in engineering practice? Okay, I am explaining briefly curves used in engineering practice. There are different types of curves used in engineering, that is conic sections, cycloids, involutes and spirals. We will discuss one by one. That is conic sections. In conic sections there are the different curves will form, that is circle, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola and isosceles triangle. Okay, these are the different curves formed due to the cutting of cone with section plane. Okay, first one is circle. Okay, the cone is cut by a section plane perpendicular to the axis. You got the surface at the cutting portion is known as circle. Suppose when the cone is cut by a section plane parallel to the extreme generator, that is alpha is equals to theta. Therefore, the curve formed due to the cutting of cone at that surface, the curve is formed. The curve is known as parabola. Suppose when the cone is cut by a section plane with an angle alpha is greater than theta. Okay, the curve traced by a cutting plane is known as ellipse. It is a closed surface. Okay, next, when the cone is cut by a section plane, that is the cutting plane angle is less than the theta. Okay, the curve is formed. That curve is known as hyperbola. It is case 1, that is alpha is less than theta. Okay, in second case alpha is equals to 0. Okay, alpha is equals to 0. At that time the curve traced by a section plane due to the cutting of cone, the curve is formed. The curve is known as hyperbola. So that the hyperbola will form in two different cases. either alpha is equals to 0 or alpha less than theta. Next, coming to fifth one, isosceles triangle. This isosceles triangle is formed due to the cutting of a cone. Okay, when the cutting plane is passes through the axis, that is the angle of cutting plane is 0 and it will pass through the apex, so that the curve is formed, the curved surface, it is known as isosceles triangle. Okay, next video I will explain how to draw these curves and what are the different methods used to draw the curved surfaces. Okay, thanks for watching.